Hello everyone, my name is Valeria and I'm going to be showing you how I made these knot headbands in less than 10 minutes. Don't forget to like and subscribe and let's get into it. Here are the materials that I used. Some stretchy fabric, matching thread, and some fabric scissors. I cut a pattern out with some pattern making paper, which you could also do with wrapping paper, of a 22 by 8 inch rectangle. The first thing you're going to do is going to cut that rectangle out on your fabric. After you have cut it out, it's going to look like this. Have your right side facing up, and you're going to fold it over hot dog style. Now after you folded it, what basically we're going to do is just do a zigzag stitch right down the middle of the long side. Now you don't necessarily need a serger because when you look at it here, when I stretch this, you don't see it fraying. The machine I'm using is a Husqvarna Viking Designer Ruby Royale. Now I'm going to take my zigzag stitch on my machine and lower it down to a 3.5 length stitch. After you've pinned your fabric, go ahead and just sew it with, I gave it about a 1/2 inch seam allowance. This is what it looks like after it is sewn. You're going to take your scissors and cut out any loose threads and the remaining parts that just seem a little uneven. Once you finish trimming up your seams, you're going to press them open with your iron. This you can experiment with a little bit. I found mine is great at Visco. What you're going to do is just press them open, each flap on each side. And you're just going to literally iron it on top of it, just like that. Pressing open your seams just makes it very good for just a more cleaner look, and it is much less bulky when you start sewing it together. Once you're finished pressing, what you're going to do is just take that little strap that you just have sewn and put your hand through and turn that inside out. Guess what? We are pressing it again. This just lets the seam be much more flat after you've just flipped it out. Believe it or not, we are almost done. So you see that little seam, right? What basically you're going to do is just flip it out. Yep. And after you flip it, it's a little hard to explain, but you're going to see that seam facing towards you, and you're going to put the other side of it right there, also facing up like that. You're then going to take that little left flap and align it with the right flap of the other side. The next part, you're going to take your right flap and you're going to put it right on top of the whole thing. And you're going to take that left flap and put it under everything. And now you have a sandwich. When you flip out this sandwich, you're gonna have your little knot headband. So that's the only part that we need. You're going to do the same stitch that you did to sew it together, the cute little zigzag stitch. I used the same amount of seam allowance, which was around a ½ inch. Be careful around here, please do not sew on your finger, like I almost did. Do not forget about doing that little back stitch. And here we are. This is what it looks like after you've sewn it. Then take your scissors and just cut just a little bit right over your stitching line, just to make it a little less chunky. Flip it out, and that is it. That's the knot headband. Here's how mine turned out. If you have any questions, please comment below. I will be happy to answer them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I hope you guys have a great day.